What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Rumble Strategy for Noobs. I'm Panda, and thank you for tuning in. We are on our second to final match against Nerd Dreamers, and I want to know how in the world you guys reached such a high rank um, when you only have that many participants. That's just unreal. This is another gimme. You know, there's something wrong with the matchmaking. If you watch this entire season, um, it's disparaging. It's like it's either we get killed or um, or we it's like it's a free win. So there's not much in between. So that's kind of like it's not. I'm looking for close matches, like against. We did have one close match. I do have to say, we had one close match. It was against Team Strickland, and we won by 400 points. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what makes this event exciting is good matchmaking. And I thought that you congregate improve the matchmaking system by removing some of the dead guilds, but I'm finding that we've faced more dead guilds in this Rumble than I can remember in a long time. So, something's the matter. I think you need to improve the matchmaking again. Let's go for time for hard liquor. Peggy will benefit from the educated buff. She knows what she's doing. She knows a thing or two. She is a teacher after all. Highest health on the end just for optimal play. But we know we're going to end up with 100 against such a inexperienced opponent. But that's to be expected all across this entire match. Unfortunately, this is the second to final match. This is the time in the Rumble when we're used to seeing the closest guilds to us. So in a previous video, I said something like that there aren't that many Rumble active guilds in the game, otherwise they wouldn't have received such a high score. Well, I'm not so sure that's true anymore because it might just be that the matchmaking is flawed somehow or broken in some way. Tell me in the comments if this happened to you guys as well. I can't imagine that we're the only ones that have gone through this. So, like I said, yeah, put in the comments, what your normal ranking is for your guild when you do these rumbles. Kind of what you ended up with this time. How many dead guilds you ended up facing, and that might give me a little bit better idea of kind of what happened to us across these matches. Bad Tina, always a fantastic way to start. Gonna win all by herself. I could not throw any more cards and it would just be fine. No problem. Not a care in the world. Bad Tina being bad. Yeah, play 5 combos. Always make sure you do your daily quests in order to get your gems, because what you're really looking for is the 4,300 double box pulls, and the only way to earn gems on a free basis is to kind of do these daily quests or go through the pardon me, there's another way. Go through the offer wall system, and I actually have done that before. I actually earned at least 25% of my original 4,300 from my first box pull from the buzzsaw box pull from the Offerwall program. So fantastic way to earn gems if you are free to play. Speeds up that long wait you have to try to get some guaranteed legendaries. You're guaranteed at least 2 if you do it that way. But I was super lucky. I ended up with 7, so wonderful. We're gonna finish the game on that swing from Alamo Beer, and with another 100, and we're not even gonna we barely even have to think on some of these matches. So just going through the motions, if you know what I'm saying. Max rifle over just puny quadded rifle. We'll make a gun safety Peter just because he's cool. Let's do this because it's cool as well, because we're cool cats, cool pandas, cool pirates, cool pirate pandas. And these nerd dreamers are nothing but scallywags. I'm sorry, I don't mean to smack talk you guys. Pardon me. I do encourage you to join a more Rumble active guild going into next Rumble, however. $300 knife, let's get that going right now. Learns ball motivated even more, then the crazed will take over once again. He throws a restaurant, guys. He threw a restaurant. It's not even connected to anything. It's not even, pardon me, it's not even fused. So get out of town, my bro. Magnus, what is up? Magnus, let me show you a thing or two. Brian's not a great hero, especially when he's not strong enough to have any abilities whatsoever. So we're basically just playing against dude's cards. This is not cool. This is not cool, Congregate. I mean, you got to do something. I'm gonna put in a support ticket over this. I feel like. It's not that I don't like winning or getting the highest position possible in the Rumble. It's just that when the losses feel so bad and then you get free wins, it doesn't feel like you achieved anything, if that makes any sense. Let's show off all our best combos. This will finish the game for us before we can even show off Garage Rock Chris. Frag him. Get fragged. And we'll finish it off here with my boy Danny G. Anybody ever play Halo? That's where I got the word frag. I don't know if that's just specific to Halo or if that's a term from something else, but I don't know. If you know, tell me in the comments what fragged means, because to me it's just like another way to say that you got killed in Halo. Anybody ever watch Fraggle Rock? Fraggle Rock was fantastic. That was like Muppets. Jim Henson Muppets, man. Those are a long lost entertainment genre, I would say. Those were really fun to watch as a kid, and I don't think my kids nowadays kind of enjoy that quite as much. They look at it and they see kind of that old school, something that's too old school for them. They'd rather be watching those silly cartoons. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode against Nerd Dreamers. And I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. I'm gonna say it that we are going to win this matchup against Nerd Dreamers. We've got an hour and 48 minutes left before our final boss, and let's hope that we get someone who is a challenge to us and very, very evenly matched with us, because that is what we're looking for. That would be super epic way to end Season 4 of Rumble Strategy for Noobs. So until then, please hit like, please subscribe, comment down below, and answer me for all of the interactions that we kind of had earlier in this episode, throughout this episode, and stay tuned for the final episode of Season 4 coming up within 2 hours. Thanks again. Have a wonderful night, you guys.